Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. I was sitting here talking to Gary, and I was telling him about what Trump said about the tariffs. So what he said was when Canada said, or Trump was like 50% tariffs on Canada. Canada was like, bet 100% tariffs on you. Anyhow, and they literally was like, okay, you keep saying that we're nothing, basically, in layman's term. Like that, we need the United States. So since we need the United States, how about this, big boy? Minnesota, Michigan, um, and New York, y'all can, we're cutting off the electricity. Since the United States don't need Canada, sorry, y'all gonna have to get electricity somewhere else. Then, um, the man was saying, "Oh, and since you don't need Canada, like I'm putting word, like he did say that he was gonna cut off the electricity to them states. That wasn't me putting words in his mouth, but anyways, he didn't say the words verbatim, like bet big boy and all that. Anyhow, and then they were like, so you put 50% tariffs on us, we're going to put 100% tariffs on you. And since you basically want tariffs against us, no American products is allowed to be sold in Canada. And because we make the majority of the car, not of the cars, not that they make the car, they make the majority of the car parts. Since we do that, it's going to cost 50% tariffs for us to send it to you. But for you to send it back up to us, that's going to be 100% tariff. Yeah. So it's going to cost your people, which is us, the U.S., it's going to cost y'all more to send that little piece of car back so that we can build the next part on that car. Then it's going to cost for us to build that part and send the car back to you. So, what Trump then came out and said was, okay, well, there's going to be tariff, because it was a man, and he was like, he called Fox News, he called Maria, the Maria girl, and then he called, and then with somebody else that called Hannity. Anyways, they called Fox News, and they were saying that what is Trump doing? Because literally, this man is like, when he said that there was going to be a 50% tariff on Mexico and on Canada, I had to fire at least like 50 people. And then Trump came back and said, okay, there's 50% tariff on, on Canada and, Mexico, except for cars. And that man was like, okay, one day he said that there was tariffs, so I had to fire 50 people so I could keep my doors open. And then the next day he said that there's not a tariff on people, on that there's a tariff on everything except the cars. And he's like, so I'm either gonna have to rehire them people if they will come back, or I'm just gonna be down 50 workers because you now, and I don't know, I know it was a man, one of the Fox people went, because it was the Maria segment, when he physically went to a car dealership. That wasn't the man that said that he had to fire people. That man was saying that if the tariffs stay the same, that he will have to fire people. But he wasn't the one that said that he just fired 50 of his workers, and then Trump took the tariffs off of the cars, and that man was like, the man that said that he fired his people was like, okay, like I literally had to do that just to keep my doors open. But then he takes it away, and I'm now down 50 people. And then he also said with Mexico on, it's whatever, I don't remember what they buy from us. I'm going to say corn. It might not have been corn, but that's just the thought in my head. But okay, so Mexico buys our corn because they can't grow it down there. This is not verbatim. Whatever they can't grow, fruit or vegetable wise, this is what Trump was talking about. So Trump was like, okay, so there's going to be a 50% tariff on Mexico, except on whatever, like vegetable or fruit, whatever. As long as they buy it from us, it won't be tariff. Mexico's like, well, bet it's still 50%. When we have to give you, when you send your little piece of car over here, or when we build in an engine or whatever Mexico builds for a car, bet it's still going to cost y'all. Okay, so the farmers and Trump, and I'm guaranteeing he thought he did his big 1 and 2 in his pants. He probably did. But let me just say this. I bet Trump thought he did his big 1 and 2. And the farmers was like, okay, you took the tariffs off of the vegetables, off of the fruit, and, and all that. But you're deporting my workers. So, yeah, I might not have to pay the big tariffs or whatever, or whatever it is. Like, we can import it without tariffs, or however it is. But the point of it is, we don't have anybody to pick it. We don't have anybody to harvest it. So yeah, you took the tariffs off, but we still is literally in the middle of the bayou with the toothpick for ore, in the middle of our canoe that has a hole in it. Like you ain't doing nothing but just, we're slowly sinking instead of just like going down. Like we're still sinking. Cause yeah, you took it off. And they even said if we work 24 hours a day, we still will only have like half a field picked, half an orchard picked. We still will be up Schitt's Creek because we don't have anybody working. And these are people that had legal papers, work visas, were over here. And because Trump and that fat head man, the one that needs his tonsils out, the one that got a deviated septum, I don't know his name, the big fat head man, the one that, well, if they want to stay together, they can all be deported together, or they can go with them. Okay, well, kiss my ass. How about that? You could do that too. Anyhow, so what was I saying? Because I was talking about that big fat head man. And okay, the tariffs. Oh, when Trump and that fat head man said that about the deportation, the people that had work visas was like, bet, say less. All you had to do is just say that you didn't want me over there. I came over here to help y'all. Yeah, I was getting paid very low wages, getting mistreated, but I had to do what I had to do to have money to feed my family. But since you want to round us up and put us in deportation camps, bet, say less. We'll go back home. And they left. The people that had work visas. And the people that don't have work visas, they're hiding. As they should if they did not do anything wrong. Just because they're undocumented don't mean that they are criminals. I'm not saying all of them are not criminals. What I'm saying is, I don't paint anything with the same brush. I don't, with the broad brush. I don't. I judge people individually. And I really don't judge people. Because telling the truth about somebody is not judging them. So, if these people that are criminals, if they get caught, yes, send them back. Shed not one tear, not one thug tear for them. But see, the thug tear that I cry, never seen a man cry till I seen the man die. Quoting the one and only Pac, rest in peace. Thug tears. Anyways, the thug tear that I cried is when they went into that high school. And when they went into, and I don't know if it was an elementary school, middle school, but when I seen them teen boys and little kids, if they were not elementary if they were not elementary kids, they were very young middle schoolers. All handcuffed, chained together, walking onto a plane. And that plane took them kids, them children under 18 to Guantanamo Bay. What did them kids do to be sent to prison? What did they do? I don't know if all them kids were birthright citizens, and they did nothing wrong. They can't help if they were born to undocumented parents. That's not their fault. They did not do anything wrong. Nothing. And you sent kids, children under 18. Maybe some of them teen boys were 18, but that doesn't mean that they should go to prison. For what? What is their crime? What was their crime? What was their crime? Nobody, I would like for somebody to explain that to me. What did they do to be sent to a prison? To a prison. An actual, literal prison that we take terrorist people. That we send some of the worst of the worst. I do believe Diddy is at Guantanamo Bay. That's off the coast of New York, Gary.
I don't know where it's at.
It might be off the coast of Colombia.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah, I know. I know that.
Cuba.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Cuba, not Colombia. Sorry. But my point of it is, Diddy is at Guantanamo Bay. Literally, and I'm literally getting this little part of the information from Josh Johnson, the comedian, because he was saying that when they sent Diddy over there, that Diddy's lawyer was like, Your Honor, like that, like, it's so bad that literally the judges in New York is like, we will not send anybody over there. It's that bad that no workers wants to work over there. And the ones that work over there, like, is carrying AR-15s because it's that dangerous. There's more murders over there than there is typically in New York. I'm not saying 100%, but typically. That's how bad they literally want to close that prison down because it's that bad. And you sent kids to Guantanamo Bay. When we have ISIS people, when we have MS 13, I think that's the name of that group. When we have the Proud Boys got a cushy, my bad. They got a cushy prison sentence. When people, terrorist groups, ISIS and all that, when they got caught in the United States and they go to prison, they go to Guantanamo Bay, where Trump sent them kids. Like, I don't think anybody should go over there, especially if they are totally innocent. This is for all the people that's getting deported. Like, literally, you might as well knock down the Statue of Liberty and give that on back to France. Because she's a damn lie in the middle of the New Jersey waters. She a damn lie. Because she said, give us your hungry. Yeah, right. Give us your weak. Give us your poor. She a damn lie. We need to go on and send her on back with Trump. Pack them both in the same box. Send them on to France. Thank you, France, for giving us the Statue of Liberty. But you know what? She's now a liar. And she can't stay in this country. Because she said, give us your hungry, give us your weak, give us your sick. I don't know if she said sick. I'm saying that I could be mixing the Statue of Liberty with the Bible. Because God said, somebody's hungry, feed them. Somebody's sick, help them. Somebody is homeless, help them. I don't think, like, he didn't say them for verbatim words, but in so many words, he healed the people with leprosy. He fed the people that were hungry with the 2 loaves of bread and 2 loaves of bread and the 2 fish. He fed everybody. Turned the water into wine. He died when he had no sins. He literally said, ye who has not sinned, cast the first stone. I guess Trump is pure as this is a not woven snow. What's that? How does that quote go?
I don't remember.
White as the driven snow. I think that's how it goes. Because he's throwing all kind of stones. So he must be. I would never. He could never. Even if he died right now and came back as a baby, he still could never. Because he would have his past life, which is this life, sins on him. He can't even come back as a goldfish in my book. He can't. Because even that goldfish will be cursed. I'm not saying I'm innocent. I know I'm a sinner. But I try to do better. I do. I don't thump my nose down at anybody. Because people that truly need help, I try to help if I can. I can't always help. All that I could sometimes offer people is a prayer. And God knows that when I say that I pray for somebody, I'm not praying against them. If they need help, I am genuinely asking my Lord and Savior, my God, to help them. Because I believe in the power of prayer. I also believe in the power of words. That's why usually when I'm doing these rant videos, I try not to say anything that I might be like, wow, okay, I did not think before I said that. And I always have said, and I stick by this through and through. Through and through. I'm never sorry for what I said. I'm not sorry for what I said. I might be sorry in a way that I said it, but I'm never sorry for what I said. And I usually say it's because I think before I speak. Sometimes I don't think before I speak. And the reason why I'm saying I'm still not sorry for what I said, because that's what I felt. That's what I meant in that moment. Now, I am here to say that it might not be right. It might not be right. But I try to always think before I speak. So when I call Trump a fat fuck, he is a fat fuck. Where did I lie? I'm fat. He called me a fat fuck. I'm fat. Okay. When I called him orange. Okay. Does he not have on two off pigment or the off brand of George Hamilton? Gary, is that his name? Gary.
Yeah.
George Hamilton, the one to wear makeup. Is that his name? Yeah. When he buys the off brand of George Hamilton's base bronzer, he's orange. That's not a lie. Go ask George Hamilton if he's still alive. If not, rest in peace. But anyhow, go ask him what he does to get a nice tan. Like what bronzer he used. Which I don't, and I'm putting this out there, and this is me being stupid, and I haven't looked it up. But is he not of Italian descent? So he might be, a lighter Italian. And maybe that's why he could tan very well in the summer. But then when it's winter time, he's like, baby, I want to look good all year around. Which, I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But, I mean, he goes and he has his bronzer. Like, we all know that it's a bronzer. We all know. Come on. Come on. But, that's like Victor Carrier, nope. Victor Newman. That's what I'm trying to come up with. Rest in peace. Because I think he died like 2 years ago. The real man. But Victor was a very handsome man. Off of Young and the Restless. He was a very handsome young man. Older man. Because I think when I watched The Young and the Restless with my mama, he might have been in his 40s, 50s. I don't know. My point of it is, that was a handsome man. And you can tell that he was handsome. And this is just based on looks. I don't know how he was as a person. He could have been awful as a person. That's like Hoss. Oh, I love me some Hoss. I love me some Hoss. I do. He was my favorite off of Bonanza. Or Ponderosa. Yep, Bonanza. Is it Bonanza, Gary? Am I thinking the wrong one?
Oh,
It's the Ponderosa, but that ain't the name of the show. What's it? It's Bonanza, right?
Bonanza, yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure, because I didn't want to, because I was going to say Gunsmoke, then I was like, no, that's not Gunsmoke.
Yeah,
I love
Bonanza.
Festus. Like, I don't love Festus in a way of being like, oh yeah, Festus, you're one handsome man. No, Festus cracks me up. But, I love me some Haas. And he could have been an evil little man. But I love me some Haas. My mom always laughs because she's like, why do you pick the most odd looking people? Because when I was like 4 or 5, I told my mom I was going to marry Clint Eastwood. Now you got to imagine, Clint Eastwood, if he is still here with us, and I do believe he is, I think Clint Eastwood is 98. I am 41.
Yeah, he's 98 years old.
So y'all can imagine when I was 4 or 5, I was saying I was going to marry that 50-something-year-old man. In like 4 or 5, and I was serious as a heart attack. I was gonna marry Clint Eastwood. He was going to be my husband. That man right now is 98 years old. If he is still with us, God willing.
He is.
I'm just saying, Gary. I never know. He might have went on to glory this morning. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But my thing of it is, my mom always was like, why do you pick the most oddest people? Because I said that my boyfriend was going to be Charles Bronson. I wasn't going to marry him. But, of course, I like Westerns. And I don't even know why I said Charles Bronson. Because it's like, I'm just saying. I think that's all. My throat hurts. Well, it don't really hurt. It's just dry. Do we got cold Tempura in the fridge?
I have no idea.
Hey, Ann, can you bring me 2 bottled waters?
Yeah, but we don't have any more water.
Can you?
What's that pika? Three in
Well,
the fridge?
we're not here. Just come and get my cup and put like almost fill it all the way up, not to the tip top, because I'm gonna make me a coffee.
Okay.
Thank you. But guys, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna suck this coffee down. Babies! Babykins! I know, and they're not even in here with me. Baby, I hear one of you. Come and give me a kiss.
Once you said its name, it woke up.
Baby. Here, let me see. Come here, baby. You come and give me a kiss right this second. You give me the loveliest kiss. My baby. You are my baby. I love you. Why didn't you come back here and sleep with me? Why didn't you lay with me? Do you want to be in your bed? You can stay in here with me, baby. You want your bed? Look, it's right there. You know what I thought about doing? I thought about making a bigger blanket so that it would fit in that bed better. Because it fits, yeah, it does. It fits in that bed. Are you, okay? You are such a stinker. Baby. Baby. That's my cord. Yes. Yes. I love my baby. No, don't leave me. No, don't leave me. You want your bed? Here, I can give you your bed. Do you want it over here? Baby. Baby.
Hi, baby. Hello. How are you?
Look at him. It's like I guess I'll leave.